Hi everybody and welcome back to Travel Blast. Today we're at the Grand Haeundae Hotel in Busan, South Korea. It's a little more elaborate than where we were last night, and it's quite the room here. So we're just going to do a quick review of this.
We'll begin with the bathroom, and there's just your standard vanity, soap and things like that. Hair dryer, towels, which all hotels have. There's an interesting phone by the toilet here. And just a standard, relatively old bathtub. I mean, there's no jacuzzi or there's no hot tub or anything here. So nothing fancy in terms of a 5-star hotel. And your Korean toilet with all kinds of bells and whistles. And in the main hall, you have, of course, hangers and bathrobes. Your standard hotel safe. And a little chest of drawers and some slippers to place things in. And to the left of that, you have a fully stocked bar. Now, I'm going to mention later, but everything here is really expensive. With a bar fridge. And there's no elaborate beer here, just standard beer. And what you do in this case, whatever you use or whatever you drink, you have a little checklist. And you simply check it off and take it down to the front desk. Some standard jiggers of scotch, some rye, some JD, Pringles, different assortments of liquors and liqueurs, Pringles in the back, some chocolates, some nuts, and of course your mirror, I guess, for a visual effect to make everything look bigger. You have some bigger bottles up top, but good Lord, don't ever drink them because they're an arm and a leg. And I should add at this point in time too that there are basically no complimentary drinks in this hotel. Going to the left, you have your big screen TV, and we didn't find the quality of the TV and the reception was not that good. Underneath, place for linens or clothes, etc., etc. Your basic mirror, some very, very basic lamps, nothing glamorous, nothing elegant. Moving over towards the window, you have what I would consider to be some very primitive furniture for a 5-star hotel. A plastic plant and a table. This is one of the cheaper rooms simply because you don't have the beach side view. You have the city view, which is nothing spectacular to look at. There's just a bunch of construction going on there. I guess if you look a little further beyond the city line, there are some relatively pretty mountains in the background. 2 beds in the room, one queen size and the other single, generously supplied with pillows and linen. The beds are fairly comfortable and the linen is fairly decent. Between the beds is a bedstand, and under that is some kind of counselor stereo that I don't think is functional at all, and it looks like something out of the 70s. Something I did find shocking about this hotel that I'll talk more about later is there was no Wi-Fi in the room. The lobby itself, as with many 5-star hotels, is quite grand, big, and very well kept, and this is certainly a plus for this hotel. In terms of the reception staff, they're very friendly, accommodating, and their English is actually very good. At the entrance to the hotel is your common meet and greet, busboys, and valet parking. The location of the hotel itself is good. It's close to the beach, the downtown corridor, and many restaurants and bars.
So I just want to do like my final review on this hotel. And initially, you know how you get in a place and it's fancy and it's nice and you say, oh, this is wonderful, and you kind of say, you know, it's well worth the money. And then after a while you begin to investigate things and find out the nuts and bolts and the details, and then you begin to question things. So a few details on this particular hotel. the bar fridge is really, really expensive. And I know in, you know, higher end hotels, 5-star hotels, they tend to be really expensive, but, you know, this, $5. All right. This, which you can buy in any liquor store for about $2, $15. $15. A mixed thing of nuts, $10, which you can buy for $2 or $3 in the store. Okay, I can handle that, you know. Okay, just don't eat it. Go to the 7-Eleven or something and get it. So anyway, all things said and done, everything was happy this afternoon, so we go to the pool, which is one of the reasons and one of the amenities. You know, you rent these upper end hotels. It's $10 to get into the pool, $5 each. All right, and then you have to have a bathing cap, and then you basically have to dress in Speedos. So I decided, you know, I'm not doing this. I'm not playing this game. So I had to rent the bathing cap. So I got the money back from that, but I never even went in the pool. I didn't get the money back, the $10 from the pool rental itself, and kind of a little disappointed. Come back to the room, and I thought, well, maybe we'll go to the gym. Phone down to the front desk, how much for the gym? It's $16 to go to the gym. I'm thinking, oh my goodness, I thought that's the reason we come to these 5-star hotels, is we get the amenities for free. Everything seems to cost something. And then to top it off, as I said before, there's no Wi-Fi here. So anyway, I went down to the front desk and I said, listen, I want to talk to a manager. And I managed to communicate, and she spoke enough English to understand that. And she basically said, what's the problem? I said, well, everything I go to do in this hotel, which is supposed to be an amenity or a perk, I've got to pay for. And I said, plus the Wi-Fi. I said, what am I paying for here? So anyway, she managed to please me and sent somebody up who hooked up a router to get me Wi-Fi, so I didn't have to go down into the lobby to get internet for my tablet. But the bottom line is, it's really expensive, and they nickel and dime you to death for everything you pay for. The rooms in reality are not that nice. They're not $230 rooms. They're not $300 rooms, ocean view. So I guess the bottom line is, I would not stay here again. They need to change their policy. If they're going to be a competitive 5-star hotel, then they need to start offering their guests some perks. I realize there's differences in culture, but a 5-star hotel, whether you're in India, Korea, or Las Vegas, is a 5-star hotel. So that's my bottom line. The Grand Haeundae Hotel, I would not stay here again. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening to my rant. And I hope you enjoyed this video. So see you next time, and happy travels.